Welcome back, YouTube. First of all, I do want to say thank you to everybody that subbed. I've only done 2 previous videos on my first 2 months. This is going to be about my 3rd month selling. And there is good news this month if you watch the first 2 videos. Also, I do want to say I'm eventually going to move in and start making tips, tricks, and those type of videos. I just kind of want to grow my store and be more knowledgeable before I start trying to act like an expert on here. But I'm still going to share things that I've learned that's made my shop better as I go along. But I do definitely want to start doing more videos eventually to give tips and help people out, especially new people. But let's jump into this. This is about my 3rd month. So here we go. My 3rd month. Let's jump into it up here. So we got 234 visits, 5 orders, 2.1 conversion, $413.45. So as you can see, my price point is pretty high for products. I average almost $83 per sale, 2.1 conversion rate, which I would definitely take. I had 0 sales again the first 2 months, so to get sales is a blessing. Only one of those people is a family or a friend. It was a family member actually, and it was a $40 sale. So without them, I still would have 4 sales and $73. So I still would have a very good, over $90 a sale without them. But $413 on my 3rd month when I had 0 the first 2 months. I'm super stoked because we're moving in the right direction. And as you can see, my chart right here, wasn't getting a ton of visits, but I got a little spike up here towards the end. I was getting like 6, 7 visits a day, and then I went 15, 10, 26, 28, and 8. Now, I did over the past week, I did one change. I did not get a sell from this. I did change my viewing from just USA to USA, Canada, and Australia to ship to. But that's only, I go from 300, what's the US population? 360 million. And those two combined are a little bit over 60 million. So it's only like a 15% increase in population. But I still got a pretty much more of a jump. So let's hope this continues into the 4th month. I did slack off on social media a little bit. I was basically just posting once a day on Instagram, and then I was doing some Pinterest. I don't think I've even done Pinterest this past month. And I'm probably doing 2 or 3 posts a week on Instagram. So I did slack a little bit. I've just been focused on getting more listings. Now, for what it's worth, the end of my 2nd month, I had 98 listings. I'm up to 131. I have focused more on trying to get really high quality, especially with my price point being higher, over just pumping out a lot of listings. It may depend on the market you're in, but I'm trying to go for better quality and trying to learn how to design better too. So I'm still in the learning process of all that. But my products are getting better. And as soon as a lot of those hit the algorithm, I'm hoping by holiday season, it's going to be rolling. Now, I have started doing Halloween stuff. I'm getting business on my Halloween stuff. I'm getting some of my Halloween stuff favorited. So if you're not done Halloween yet, I would jump on it now and do some Halloween stuff. Also, I've moved into personalization. So you can customize your name and things like that on items. But that's still probably only about 25% of my shop right now. But 2 of these orders were personalization stuff where you can change your name and stuff like that. So if that's it does take more work. A lot of people want to do print on demand to 100% passive. Order goes through, it ships everything. So I do have to do a little extra work. But if you have the time, it may be a way to jumpstart your store. Even if then you move away from it and kind of go back to just basic designs. But maybe you can kind of give your store a little bit of a boost for what it's worth. I have done Etsy ads, and we're going to jump into this. 53 Etsy ads visits. So let's do something first. Let's compare the first 2 months. I had 234 visits, and it slightly went up at the end. The first month only had 141, and it was just up, down, up, down, up, down. This is probably typical for the first month. And then the 2nd month, I still wasn't doing nothing. And then I started getting a lot more visits. I even got 28 this one day. But then from here, it almost went down a little bit. And I'm not sure why. you know, I have messed around with SEO and things like that. So maybe changing some of my SEO kind of threw my listings off. I'm not sure. But here it looks like hopefully it's starting to go back up. It was pretty steady through the month, but I'm hoping it's starting to go back up, even though yesterday was not. It dipped a little bit. Yesterday's Friday. We'll see. Let's jump into the Etsy ads. I'm doing $10 a day ads. I did $10 a day for the whole month. And I was doing all 131 listings, but I removed like 5 or 6 listings I don't think that are really the best. And I kept them up, but I kind of replaced them with kind of better but similar. So I kind of removed 5 listings, but I'm keeping them on my store just in case somebody does like them. But I feel like they're not going to sell that well. But as you can see, my views basically, besides this first day, they basically went up with the $10 a day ads. So this has increased a lot. Clicks, 122 clicks. I don't know what the ratio should be on this. That's probably low. My guess is probably low. But 2 orders off my Etsy ads. This is the really good stuff. Only spent $36 with $10 a day ads for the whole month. And revenue is $242. I'm hitting, what is that, 7.5 times as much. So I'm killing it probably spent versus revenue. I think people say, you know, stores that hit like 2.5%. That's pretty good. Maybe 3%, but I'm hitting like 3 times as much. I'm hitting over 7 times as much for this, but it's only 2 orders. Again, this is not a big sample size. You know, once I start getting to like 100 orders or something like that, then I'll get a better thing. But I'm very happy with the ad spent. I think that's really about it. But I will say too, though, I would jump on some holiday stuff because it will take maybe a month, 2 months sometimes for the algorithm to really get your new products set up. So if you start your stuff now, it should be good to go for the holiday season. Halloween, I would jump on right this second if you want to try to hit that market real quick. Again, those are seasonal. I do think personalization is a way to maybe boost your store if you can do that, if you have the time. But it may not be what you want to do. But that's basically it. If you have any tips, got any questions, I will be back for my 4th month. Again, I am going to eventually be doing some tips and tricks and go over keyword research and just show you how to do certain things. But I want to grow my store a little more before I start doing that. But I definitely want to grow this channel in that way. That's kind of my goal in the future of this channel. And we'll see what the 4th month brings. Hopefully really increased visits. And if I can do that, keep the conversion rate. You know, I'll take 2.1% right now. And hopefully it's maybe $700 in revenues over the 4th month. And I'll be probably happy with that. You know, I want some more reviews. I got 1 review right now. Of course, that was my family and friend. A couple of my orders, they are, they've not even received yet. 2 of my last 2 orders, they've not even received yet. So hopefully one of those will give me a review. But that's it. I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you for the next video. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe so we can grow our channels together. I'll see you next time. Thanks.